Kaimi Fairbairn to do the honors. And off we go on EA Sports. This is taken at the 3. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
We're going to sign. We got to wedge that. Oh, here we go. Oh, double tight. Double tight. 3 down.
A first down throw, Darnold. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick 6.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game, getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Man, I got you.
Now Darnold gets this one to Le'Veon Bell. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, a first down.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
What's Mike? Watch the screen! 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 Shift! Red 80!
On 2nd and 11 now. Darnold got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 34-yard line.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
Now a first down carry by Bell. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Jet first down. After he cleared the line of scrimmage, nice little hole developed.
Yeah, he got great blocking right there at the start. But how about his vision, finding the open spaces and letting his feet carry him to him?
Darnold from the red zone now. That is caught by Anderson for a Jets touchdown. Robbie Anderson there to make the grab as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Watson will bring up the Texans here first and 10 at their own 26. Back to throw, Watson. Dancing to his left. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
On second and 10, Watson. He'll have a first down past the 40. And finally, down at the 41-yard line. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double-team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's second down now. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Play action from Miller. Now Watson. Being chased out left. He's letting this one go for... And this is caught. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Will Fuller, 57 yards. And the Texans have taken the lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25. Here's Darnold. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Zach Cunningham rolling in to get the sack. Darnold and the Jets come up third and long following the sack. Back to throw, Darnold. And he finds his man, Griffin. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. The 21 yards there as they convert on third.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
41 Mike, right here. 41 Mike. Wrap.
To throw is Darnold. A screen to Bell. He's got the first down and more past midfield. A gain of 32 that time. Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go Band of Brothers thought process. No one left behind, no pointing fingers, no accusations, because if you don't, those quick strikes we just saw, they become long-lasting.
They'll run on first down. Bell, and he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Darnold. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby.
And that's now the 2nd time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively, and you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now it's Watson. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. They were searching for the tight end, Darren Fells. And now it's 3rd down.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, here's Watson. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects it.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
On 2nd down, it's Bell. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Single slot.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And out of bounds, sailed over, looked like right near the pylon. This one's going to be perfect. Directional kicking at its finest, right down at the 1-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And following that punt, which turned out as well as it possibly could have, this offense has 99 yards to go to the other end zone.
And the defense is frothing at the mouth with a chance to get points themselves. If they tackle a runner in the end zone, safety. And if there's a holding call in the end zone, that's also a safety as well. So either way you decide to go on offense, you've got to be careful.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the end zone, Watson. He finds Hopkins complete. And all the way up to the 47-yard line. Watson to Hopkins for a huge hookup. 46 yards. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
boys down, he's coming.
To throw is Watson. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 34. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And that will be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over. And it's a big kick, but now if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now it's Darnold. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Darnold and the Jets come up 3rd and long following the sack. From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They're going to go. It's Darnold. And he's going to go down again. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and the Texans take over an excellent field position.
Just like that.
On 1st and 10, Watson. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. 4 down, check, 4 down. Down, he's coming.
Watson now. Going to throw again. Got a man open. It's Fuller for the Texans touchdown. Will Fuller in the final seconds of the first half. And the Texans push further out in front. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it's now 21-7. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know that.
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the third quarter. That'll be taken in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
50 set, 19.
On second down now, it's Miller. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 27-yard line.
We're set. 19. Let's go defense. Let's go defense.
Throwing on second down. Watson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go into the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. A good pickup there, 26 yards. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. DeAndre Hopkins, once again, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, Let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game.
25, check 25, check 25.
From the red zone now, Watson. Open man, the tight end fells. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. And between the last two plays, they've moved it over half the length of the football field. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. One man in the backfield, that's Miller, 2nd and goal.
Right there, 54, right there, 54.
Here's Watson. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Jordan Jenkins. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. They need to reverse the trend. The last two plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. Watson now to throw. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Darren Fells there to make the grab. And the Texans push further out in front. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Now a pass taken in by the tight end Herndon. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 45-yard line.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Darnold completes it. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That's good for a Jet 1st down, a gain of 13.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. J.J. Watt able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Here's Darnold. Airing one out for Crowder. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard
Darnold now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. The former first-round pick, Vernon Hargraves, the one who was there defensively. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. There defensively to knock it away was the safety, Justin Reed. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Now Darnold, and this is caught. Demaryius Thomas. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. They'll try and run it in with Bell. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Jets are able to close the gap just a bit. The extra point up and good. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. Here's Sam Ficken now for the Jet field goal. This is taken at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Watson. They'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans. 3rd and long, it's Watson. Going deep for Hopkins. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Marcus May with a pick. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Darnold. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Justin Reed.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. After the interception, here's Watson. He's going to try and go deep again. This is caught. 36 yards on the play. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try to punch it in with Miller. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Texans push further out in front. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some team
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. J.J. Watt getting him once again his third sack of the afternoon.
Check, 55 to Mike. Bound to lose one.
To try again after the sack. Darnold. Throw complete to Herndon. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down. 3rd and 2, Darnold. Found his target, it's Anderson. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Darnold on first down. And this one incomplete. So the clock stopped now with 20 seconds remaining. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. And it's second down.
Check, 55, Mike. Watch the run, watch the run.
Throwing again is Darnold. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Jamison Crowder, incomplete. Brings up third down and 10.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Hey, watch the slant, watch the slant. Watch the slant, watch the slant. We got it, we got it, we got it. 50.
Darnold to throw again. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. The offense is going to stay out there. They've converted twice, failed once so far on 4th down. Let's see what's in store here. And here we go on 4th. Darnold, and able to connect with Berrios. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th. So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And even playing on the road, the class of this ball club just too much to overcome.
Yeah, deep down, I think even the fans knew how this one was going to turn out. All right, they just came to support their team, hoped they'd see some good football, and they did. But they didn't really expect their team to win. In fact, they probably came in and said, let's win the tailgate. Because that's where we have the advantage, and I bet they did that.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. So long, everybody.